This channel does not promote any violence, harmful or illegal activity. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
But court is not fully satisfied with the submissions. Now, it is found that these three accounts are debit free. Now, if these three accounts are debit free, whether these three accounts can be permitted to be operated by the joint special officers for the retired judges of this court during the pendency of the petition. Because what is troubling this court, Mr. Mehta, I am talking that I have not disclosed when Mr. Johnson was arguing the matter that this complaint was lodged on 18 June 2006. See the timing. Complaint was lodged on 18 June 2006, and if you go through the complaint, you will find the nature of complaint is omnibus in nature. There is no specific incident, no, not any organization, any authority or any person is indicated there in the complaint as accused, and there is no incident referred to in the complaint. Now, this was lost on 18th, and therefore, if you come to page 81, FIR was registered on 18th at 18 hours. At 18 hours, and on the next day, bank is writing a letter to the petitioner that the accounts are debited. So it is cutting to the mind of the court that in what case why this entire thing was done and what were the materials before the investigating agency within this short span of time.
No, that material. All right, let Mr. Dr. Singhvi argue.
Yes, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. I am seeking my Lord's permission. I am seeking my Lord's permission to take 5 minutes. I know I was late, Balaz. I know I was late. I was on my legs.
No, your appearance is noted.
Because please don't interrupt me.
Your appearance is noted. I'm saying something in your favor.
No, Malas, I am saying that we could not seek a passover because it would have come late in the day. Just give me 5 minutes by the clock. I will not take more than 5 minutes, Malas.
And Manoj, after that, hear me for 5 minutes because I'm the complainant
certainly,
after that.
Certainly.
Malord, and Malord, I would also...
May I, with your Lordship permission, Malas? Just say my thing in 5 minutes, Malas. Can your Lordship hear me?
Can I, Malord, say something?
No, can I just finish my 5 minutes, please, Mr. Mehta? You can say what you like after that.
Cannot come
you can say after that.
No, I have made a specific question. I have posted.
Let me respond. Malord, we have the...
Very well, I will make my 5 minutes after he finishes his response. Very well.
Yes.
Malord, let him take his 5 minutes for some other professional reasons, Malord. But for the merits, Malord, I'll argue this. Malord, we have, Malord, your Lordships have seen certain facts. We will have to answer, Malord, those questions which your Lordships have said that it's troubling your Lordships. Malord, I'll be able to place on record before your Lordships material which is gathered, which may, Malord, shock your Lordship's conscience. So, Malord, rather than, Malord, passing that tentative, Malord, order today, my only request is, have it, Malord, after 2 days, it can be deferred, Malord. Within 2 days, they are not going to spend money, Malord, and neither of them should spend money. Neither the complainant nor the petitioner.
Yes, as I have indicated my mind that this court wants to see the corpus which is lying in these three accounts.
And so the expenditure.
I will not exhibit disclosing the corpus lying in those accounts, and thereafter 40% interim order.
Kindly, therefore, have it on Monday. We will fully access.
Not Monday. Please have it on Wednesday. Please.
Doctor, Mr. Call. Have it on Monday, subject to your Lordship's convenience.
At the time of giving direction about the bank authority to debit such.
Yes, Malord, we will have to do it to your Lordship. We will have to set. Please, Dr. Singhvi, we will have to, Malord, convince your Lordships. Malord, we have understood what is, Malord, troubling your Lordships, what is passing in your Lordship's mind. Malord, I am appearing for the police. I am not for either of the parties. Malord, therefore, we will place the material collected for your Lordship's perusal, and we'll also address on the legal question. Malord, some judgments were cited. There are some other judgments also. Lord, so let that happen, my Lord, Monday or whenever, my Lord, your Lordship considers.
Now, my Lord, I'm now pressing for my 5 minutes. Your Lordship may do whatever the date is. Please allow. Now, my Lord, I first of all apologize that I was on my legs. I couldn't come. My learned friend Malas is unfortunately habituated to making comments for ulterior motives about other people. I will not indulge in that.
Not now, others. Others.
I want to say 3 or 4 things, Malas. There are 4 or 5 points very briefly. and I want to put it squarely before your lordship for the larger consideration. There is, of course, a consideration of section 106, 107, which my lord has noted. But the larger consideration is this. Point number one, Malas. The issue is that where, Malas, a level playing field and a political party and political associations under Malas Article 19.1a, 19.1d are the basis of democracy, which in turn is the basis of Malas basic structure. Can, Malas, the larger issue is this, can a friendly police force paralyze a running party by freezing its lifeline, all funds, and rendering a level playing field non-level by the simple expedient of Malas freezing? That is the larger public law issue, point one. Point two, this, Malas, implicates 4 articles, 14, 19.1a, 19.1d, and 300 capital A, which is also a constitutional right. Number 3 is important, the point which my lord adverted to briefly. I said, can a friendly police force paralyze a running political party? Malas, on 18th of June, there is a complaint. I will show the complaint. It is the most delightfully vague complaint with not a single fact, which can lead to any action. It can't lead to an FIR according to me. On the same day, with amazing alacrity, Malas, on 18th June, a FIR is made. And, Malas, the impugned order is passed on the next day, which my lord has noted. It completely blanket freezes all the accounts. Now, Malas, it is true that the party whose accounts are frozen has lost in the elections. It is also true that it has suffered depletions in its ranks. It is common knowledge. At the end of the day, in a democracy, Malas, in this particular case, the difference between the winner and the loser is 4 to 5% vote share. Does it mean
What is this
that if you
relevant?
have the Mr. Mehta,
You are not giving
allow
a
me to make my
political
relevancies.
speech.
You can't
You are
digress
not
this.
giving a
Now,
political
Malas,
speech.
the losing party cannot, Malas, be paralyzed like this by use of state machinery on a mere complaint, immediate FIR, and complete blanket. Now, just wait for a minute, Malas. Kindly consider this. Both factions of the party will go to the election commission and decide which is the real party. Both factions will fight in the courts as to whether this, Malas, is exempt from the defection law or not. Otherwise, one group will be defected and expelled or excluded. Before the election commission decides, before the courts decide, the police has decided. The police has decided that one faction at whose behest the complaint is made, the complainant is a sitting MLA who has gone to the other faction.
The court is not entering into this issue. Court is considering the validity of the orders for freezing of accounts.
So that's your Lordship is right. This is the larger backdrop which has implications. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's just see the narrower issue which my lord is saying. Please turn to the complaint at page 41 to 42. It has 3 remarkable words: reliable circumstances, surrounding developments, serious and credible inputs. Nobody, even a professor of English language or literature, could not have written better, delightfully vague phrases. 3 phrases at page 41 to 42. Yes. And then it says, they disclose a reasonable suspicion regarding commission of cognizable offense, regarding the generation, routing, and possible concealment of funds. My respectful submission is, and a question to myself is, in a normal case without all these overtones which we have in this case, would your lordship consider this even fit for an FIR to be registered, much less an immediate action of blanket freezing? That's all there is. There is reliable circumstance, surrounding developments, and serious and credible inputs, which disclose a reasonable...
Consider whether the FIR can stand or not, and consider the
No, I'm only on the prima facie case. Well, absolutely, my lord is right. And the prima facie case, why your lordship needs to pass an interim order of some sort, I'm only making that good. It's a strong case where your lordship needs to give protection. Otherwise, the thing is paralyzed.
Read a specific question to Mr. Mehta that what were the materials available to the investigating agency to act in such a hot haste that on 18th this complaint was logged and on 19th bank authority was writing to the petitioner that your 3 accounts were debit frozen. Now, what were the materials which are available with the
Yes, yes.
that
And
wants to examine? But today, before that, what the court wants to see that the courts which are lying in both the accounts, that the court wants to consider. So therefore,
and the narrow,
court will
I'm sorry.
direct the bank.
And my lords, can I now?
Your lordship was suggesting, subject to my lord's kind discretion,
Yes.
that your lordship will have an independent agency overseeing the account. That need not wait for Mr.
After
Mehta's
hearing everyone,
intervention.
let us
1
satisfy
minute,
the
sir.
court.
1 minute. Please follow your own advice on not interrupting.
Yes.
Well, it's, your lordship was suggesting that your lordship will have an independent body for the time being. That doesn't have to await Mr. Mehta's response, is my first submission. The other aspect is, Malus, ex facie, textually, as your lordship has already been told by Mr. Datta, doubtless. 106 is not attracted ex facie on the text. 107, if at all, will apply, which requires magisterial prior intervention.
This is all argued.
These
my
are
lord.
constitutional grounds and statutory grounds, both. Malus, the matter is of very overwhelming prima facie nature. Your lordships could consider some kind of an holding order which is fair to both sides. The discretion is my lord's, but a fair order for both sides, where Malus, the other side does not have this complete freeze.
Yes,
I-
respondent, right, respondent, de facto complainant, what is your contention?
Yes. My lords, my respectful submissions are twofold for your lordship's kind consideration. I am the complainant in the
Yes.
matter. My lords, my first serious objection is to the very maintainability of this petition because these people claim to represent the Trinamool Congress. Now, according to us, the National Working Committee's tenure as per the Constitution of 2011, which is the only constitution recognized by the Election Commission, came to an end on 11th of February 2025. Thereafter, 220 delegates got together on 22nd of June 2026, appointed office bearers, National Working Committee and All India Committee, which are provided for in the Constitution. Now, before that, what some people have done is that by way of a website update on 5th of June, they have unilaterally appointed various office bearers, which they had no authority to do so. Now, my lords, really, as your lordships are well aware, under the symbols order, under the Constitution of India,
Mr.
all
Kaul,
these issues.
But Mr. Kaul, taking note of the complaints, the complaint dated 18 June 2026, whether these issues are required to be running to.
Sorry, my lords.
Taking note of the complaint dated 18 June 2026.
Yes.
Now, whether these issues are required to be running to the dissident groups may fight out their own cases in order to assert their right.
No, my lords. Can I?
Political parties concerned.
Can I?
The court has to consider on the angle of the complaint was from 18 June.
Can I? My lords, can I just complete my submission? My
Yes.
only submission that I am bringing to your lordship's kind consideration is this: that who represents the party will ultimately be a question decided only by the Election Commission of India, as your lordships and the Supreme Court have held in any number of judgments. Who represents the party? These are rival factions within the party, as we are talking about. And the Election Commission is duly equipped to pass even interim orders during that period, and that is within the power of the Election Commission. Our serious objection today is, my lords, why the complaint was filed is, if a faction is trying to route illegal transactions and money into accounts, tarnish the reputation of a party, there is an offense which the investigating agencies are looking into, as the Solicitor General said, and he needs to place, as he said, certain material before your lordships. Our objection today is, my lords, that can a person today get up and on whose authority does he say that he represents the Trinamool Congress? Because we are saying there are rival factions. If there is no authority in law to represent yourself as the party, how is the petition maintainable? Your
Whether
lordship.
that issue that who is the actual Trinamool Congress among the dissident groups is not before me to decide.
Right, but my lords, a petition is before your
So that
lordship.
don't expand if a call don't expand the scope of the restriction.
No, my lords, my respectful submission is that I'm not for a minute saying that
there is no whisper in the complaint dated 18 June 2026 to that extent.
No,
that
my
the-
lords.
That the present signatories, so far these three accounts are concerned, are not authorized to operate that.
No, my lords, my respectful submission is I'm not for a minute suggesting that your lordships will decide who the real Trinamool Congress is. I'm not saying so. In fact, I'm saying that is to be decided by the Election Commission. All that I'm saying is that a faction which has no authority in law under the constitution today to represent the party is filing suo motu petitions. Surely we are entitled to object to the very maintainability of the petition.
Your complaint does not instill confidence in the minds of the court. It is a complaint omnibus in nature.
My
There
lords,
there is no pinpointing that which authority, which organization, which person was responsible for draining money, getting the amount to the bank, to those three bank
my
accounts.
lords, may I with respect,
And what was the relevant date on which this malpractices took place, which concerning the three accounts, these were not indicated.
my
So-
lords,
so
may I
therefore,
with respect say,
foundation of the criminal prosecution, that is not very
my
strong.
lords, may I with respect answer that question, my lords? Your
Yes.
lordships have time and again said, my lords, that ultimately at this stage of quashing, mini trials are not conducted. What your lordship sees are three crucial things, and that is that the defense which the accused is putting up is of sterling and impeccable quality. Now, the investigating agency and the learned Solicitor General has said is looking into it, and disturbing facts have come to light. Now, surely if those disturbing facts are placed before your lordships in the next 2 to 3 days, what is it that the accused today has placed before your lordships to say that this is a case with ex facie? The complaint should be quashed if the
Maybe-
investigating agencies are looking into it.
They have to know how to protect his client and what of the submissions have to be made. So I want to know that what is your contention with regard to the nature of complaint.
So, my lords, that's why we are saying people who do not even represent the party are filing petitions. Let people at least file in 2 days their respective affidavits raising objections on maintainability to the solicitor, bringing to notice the
of the restriction which I am not permitted.
No, my lords, but surely a petition which is not maintainable in law cannot be the basis of any order being passed. Our preliminary objection is that the petition is not maintainable.
The pray for time to satisfy this court with regard to the materials which are available before the investigating agency prior to directing the bank or the debit freeze those accounts. I will
Surely, my lord. Yes.
Court also wants to know or wants to find out the purpose which are lying.
Right.
So let
Lord, can I have 1 minute? Can I have 1 minute? Can I have 1 minute?
Your lordship should know one fact.
Can I
my lords.
have 1
This
minute,
same
my lord?
person, the complainant,
Yes.
took money
Yes.
along with his colleagues from the same account
Yes.
till about 10 days ago prior. Therefore,
Lord,
the
can I
accounts
have-
were all kosher the whole
Lord,
of May and June.
No, my
Suddenly
lord,
they've become
I-
tainted.
can I-
across the
can I
bar,
have
you
1
can
minute?
say what you
Using
want.
these funds for elections.
Across the bar, you can say what you want. These are serious
No,
illegal
it's a fact.
transactions and
Your
routing
person
of
has
illegal
taken money.
money.
Lord, can I have 1 minute, my lord,
Official.
after this cacophony? Well, can I have 1 minute?
But this is where, as your lordship goes, by
Okay,
way of-
Mr. Datta, can we,
This is for election campaigning into play.
my lord, can I have 1 minute, my lord? My lord, my concern, my lord, I'll just share with your lordships. And your lord,
After declaration of election result, things got changed.
my lord, am I audible to your lordships, my lords?
He's saying about the faction and all that.
My lord, am I audible to your lordships?
Yes, you are clearly audible, Mr. Mehta.
Yeah, yes, my lord, give me only, my lord, 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Yes.
My lord, what is my concern?
Yes, 5 minutes of Dr. Singhvi, only 1 minute, yes.
No, Dr. Singhvi's 5 minutes, my lord, has some multiplication factor, my lord. It's not with me. My lord, I'll just tell your lordships, my lord, what is my concern as an investigating agency. My lord, now, whether the complaint mentions or does not mention, one thing is clear, even Dr. Singhvi says there are two factions claiming to be a party. Now, my lord, suppose your lordships were to pass an order which your lordships have tentatively, my lord, persuaded to pass, that some independent agency would decide whether to disburse money or not. My lord, kindly imagine a situation or visualize a situation that the president of the party claiming to be the Trinamool Congress and another president of the party claiming to the Trinamool Congress both go to the former judge and say that we would like to my lord, withdraw this amount. My lord, we will have to consider this and assist, my lord, after taking into consideration all, my lord, possible scenarios. so that the order is workable. Order does not become, my lord, unworkable, because neither, as your lordships have rightly said, your lordship would not be able to decide which is the correct. Only a minute, Mr. Datta, you never do that. I know that. And I have a very high respect, my lord, for Mr. Datta, my lord. My lord, your lordships obviously cannot go into that question. Obviously, my lord, the authority, my lord, independent judge, or that also will not be able.
Second, your 1 minute for a second, Mr. Mehta, considering the contents of complaint with 86, whether court is required to extend this aspect.
But now, my lord, even complaint says or not, it is an admitted position. Dr. Singhvi also says that there are two factions. So, my lord, allow us to consider that.
Well, it's
Sir,
two factions be decided by the EC. This freezing order is prior to the decision of the EC.
Mr. Mehta, if the rights of two dissident groups, two factions, is not before me.
No, your lordships have rightly said that my lords would
And
not go into it.
And even we have not argued that. Even we have
A
not argued.
have
retired
not
judge
argued.
decides much more difficult questions. A
Only a
retired judge is
minute.
fully competent to decide it. He's not going to be disabled deciding such simple questions.
No, no.
Your lordship is not suggesting. Your lordship is suggesting an equitable way out,
Not the only
fair way out.
problem would be, my
a
lord,
viable way out.
if two fractions, as per the petitioner's own admission, go before that honorable judge and say that we want to withdraw this amount, my lord, how would that judge also would be able to decide whom to permit? My lord, therefore, let us conceive, my lord, some workable order, my lord, which your lord
This is to be decided either by the ECR or by the speaker in the assembly. This
I
cannot
am
be
not
done
on that, my lord. I am sorry, my lord. I am not. I am not saying that.
Operating a bank account. What would the police?
Mehta is saying there has to be a workable solution.
No.
Therefore, my lord, what I am suggesting is, what I am suggesting for your lordship, Mr. Datta, please. Mr. Datta, please, only a minute. My lord, what I am suggesting is, till your lordship, my lord, let us have, my lord, our inner.
Openly compromise.
Please, sir, please.
Friends, 1 minute has become
Sir,
10
let us
minutes
not
already.
make it a political.
His
Lord,
1 minute has
what
already
my
become 5
suggestion
minutes.
right now, none of the factions should operate and let the account remain frozen. Mr. Datta, please, you obviously would not agree. Let the bank place before your lordships, my lord, the corpus within a day, within 1 or day, 2 days, whatever days, my lord, your lordship considers. We will also place on record, my lord, what has happened with the corpus, how it is being siphoned off. My lord, we have the material to show to the lordships. And after that, your lordships may pass an order. Which
But where is the chance of siphon of corpus? Because if these accounts are covered by joint special officers for the retired judges.
Yes. Mr. Mehta is arguing more than the complainant. Mr. Mehta is arguing like the complainant. How does the police have a problem if a retired judge looks into it?
Yes.
Mr. Mehta is a police force. How can you object?
I understand.
It's like a complainant, Worse than a complainant.
Lord, I am not.
Continuously arguing like a complainant.
Lord, I'm sorry, Dr. Singhvi, please. You are extending your minutes, that's all. Nothing turns on that.
Appointed to operate the bank account, then there is the question of harmony of the money.
Lord, my difficulty as a police force, Dr. Singhvi didn't understand my argument correctly. My lord, difficulty as a police force is, suppose two factions go before the learned judge and say that permit us to operate the account. One would say we are the real party. Another would say we are the real party. Lord, as your lordships cannot decide, that man, the judge also cannot decide. Therefore, my lord, let us have an order.
What is the police force concerned with that?
Please, Dr.
Singhvi, be worried?
Please, Dr.
Why should the police force be worried? They can't decide.
Dr. Singhvi, don't make it a political speech. I understand.
No.
Dual capacity.
You are the one who's acting like a complainant, Mr. Mehta. I'm very sorry.
Anyway, I ignore you.
Yes,
anyway, but this is my request, my lord. Kindly pass an order which is workable. That's the respectful submission. And within 2-3 days, my lord, nothing is going to happen. But it's not nobody's case that we have to pay something tomorrow. Either of the parties are not saying. As a
expensive. What does it mean by
Of course, we are saying, the whole thing is paralyzed. It's paralyzed.
All that we are praying is let our very brief replies come on record in 2 days, and then your lordship can pass any appropriate order.
In presence of senior state respondents. Defective document being discovered of and HDFC Bank. Learned councils, different parties have made their submission. And at the motion, next factor, at the motion stage, a 4-way conflict pass, and into order, subject hearing of the so, however, before passing action on the
It's a HDFC Bank, Central Plaza branch. Last page. So, Central Plaza, 2x6.
Page 84.
Page 84, right inside top.
Lying in HDFC Bank, Central Plaza, Mumbai. Next paragraph. Branch manager of Central Plaza, HDFC Bank. Branch manager of Central Plaza branch, HDFC Bank. He is directed to file the shortage. This is the corpus line in FSA by Tuesday next. By Tuesday next, 7 July 2026. List the matter at the top under the same heading on 8 July 2026. Monday will be the holiday. Next paragraph. Mr. Mehta, Solicitor General of India, representing the state respondents, has also prayed for accommodation to place materials which are available before the investigating before giving direction about the concerned medical debit practice bank accounts. To enable the investigating hearing is also adjourned. It is the matter on 8 July 2026 at the top under the second. No, nothing. Come back to the
Great. Very great.
Wait, that's why I have placed the matter at the top on next Wednesday. Please come. And there will be 3 intervening all. Try to appreciate also the situation.
Lord, grateful to your lordship.
Very
Tomorrow,
grateful.
They
Very
will file an affidavit by Tuesday and come back.
Lord, grateful.
Very-
my lord. It was
very
a
great.
pleasure assisting your lordship, my lord.
Very
Grateful.
grateful.
Yes, yes.